We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Allow me to lead the way. I can take you to our destination by the optimum route.
The so-called Forbidden Magic Research Lab appears to have been constructed rather recently.
You've pushed your luck too far.
I'll not take that from you.
Pray calm yourselves, good people. I will have none of this squabbling.
So, Manella, you don't understand. This scoundrel's the one who started it.
No, you don't understand. This is no time for the people of Batal to be quarrelling amongst themselves. We shan't weather this calamity unless we can recall our common purpose and unite our efforts towards it.
I'll not take that from you.
Ah, Sir Arisen. You are returned, I see. With the world in such disarray, I could not stand to be away from my homeland. Thus did I return, to render what aid I may. I maintain order as best I can, but for every fire I extinguish, it seems 3 more are incited behind my back. But enough of my woes. What brings you here? You wish us to evacuate? Mayhap the idea merits some thought. After all, if we sit on our haunches, 'tis likely only a matter of time before we share the fate of Mel. Alas, the people of Batal are far from united in purpose at present. Should we proceed, unheeding of their divisions, I fear that our efforts would come undone ere long. With every soul at their wits' end, conflict is like to spark at the slightest provocation. As such, before we take any measures, I would have you walk amongst the people, Sir Arisen. Behold their plight with your own eyes. And should you encounter any discord, pray do aught you can to resolve the people's quarrels and assuage their fears. Such efforts will doubtless allow the evacuation to proceed all the more smoothly. As for me, my work here is far from done. Let us part ways for now, and reconvene when you have accomplished all you can.
Flared tempers are understandable, given the circumstances. Let us aid in mediating the quarrel.
That's it. I've had enough.
That's quite enough.
Haven't you had enough yet?
You're the one who started this.
Stop this nonsense, the pair of you.
You've pushed your luck too far.
You're the one who started this.
Stop this nonsense, the pair of you.
I'll not take that from you.
Let him have it. Prove your strength. Can someone tell me what this is all about?
Haven't you had enough yet?
Stop this nonsense, the pair of you.
Haven't you had enough yet?
You saw the sky fall, I trust. I doubt you could have missed it. And wherever the sky falls, a dragon soon appears to lay waste to the land. Or so I had assumed, after what befell Melv. Yet aught here appears to be different. Has our ruin been forestalled, or merely postponed? I must examine that creature. It may well be the key to unraveling the origins of this cataclysm.
The path through this rock has been sealed to us. There's naught for it but to search for an alternate route.
Really? Many parts are closed to us now, on account of the dragon's descent, no doubt. But we must find a way to reach it.
Confound this obstruction. But I suppose I ought to have expected this. Answers were ne'er so easily won. Monsters! Summoned by that beast, no doubt.
I shan't let them come.
Show the black lad you're not to be trifled with! Show the black lad you're not to be trifled with!
Principles unproven are as dust on the wind.
Just what I would each night it comes on sight.
Cut one monster down and two more replace it. We ought to ignore the rabble and focus on our true objective. The tide is turning against us.
It seems this is the only way forward. Up we go. What can be achieved without sacrifice? Why do you falter? Come this way. Enough dallying. Follow me. A fine welcome indeed. I can only hope that the worst is now behind us.
Then I shall remain by your side.
theory unproven is of little practical use.
Stay with me, Arisen. Wait right there.
Hold the enemy's focus, and I shall strike them down.
We are at our best when we combine our strength.
Few know the real nature of the dragon.
Cut one monster down and 2 more replace it. We ought to ignore the rabble and focus on our true objective.
The tide is turning against us.
The beast's fell powers are twice as terrible in the flesh. Have I really uncovered the truth of the dragon?
You have my protection. Cut one monster down and 2 more replace it. We ought to ignore the rabble and focus on our true objective. This cannot continue.
There it is! The dragon at the heart of all this destruction. my lifelong work hold no meaning any longer? What a singular creature. Is this what called the monsters forth? I should like to capture it and bring it back to the lab. There is much that might be learned from it. Why did you destroy it? The secrets we might have learned. Never mind. You've your charge, 'tis true, and the fiends appear to be falling back. But I trust you won't object if I take a sample of its remains. After all, your role is to save this world, and mine is to pursue its secrets. Go, do what you must. I will remain here and continue my work. Someday soon, I will lay bare the truth of this world. And on that day, I will slip the yoke of this broken order that rules us all.
I see you do not relent. Your persistence is most intriguing. What is it that impels you, I wonder? Alas, would that the world had not come to this. For I am certain that your tale would have been a glorious one. Yet, 'twas not to be. You need only cast your gaze upward to glimpse the futility of your defiance.
Follow me, if you would.
A long road lies ahead. 'Twould behoove us to employ an ox cart, if you'll pardon the expression.
You have my support.
Oi! I saw it first. Phew, trust a flea-ridden hide to take it all for himself.
Why must I share with a fangless one? This is no more your food than Batal is your land.
'Tis this way.
You there! You couldn't have come at a better time. Put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? Go on, lay into it. If that's what you think, why don't you mind your own business?
All right, clear off. Pretty words shan't fill our bellies.
Pray, follow me.
Customer, then. That changes things.
Ah! You're just riding on your father's coattails!
You slander my honor, sir! I demand a duel. This is no business of yours. Be gone!
Now, Nara, let's not be too hasty. If we are to duel, we ought to have a witness. Otherwise, who's to say the victor fought with honor?
Aye, true enough. Without a witness, either of us could simply kill the other.
then disavow the use of any underhandedness. Well, sir, what say you? Will you watch over us while I take this scoundrel to task? This knave dared to slight my honor. He said my swordsmanship was hardly fit to wound a training dummy. The bloody nerve of him.
And I'd say it again. 'Twas your dear father's patronage that made you a sentinel, not your own skill.
Very well. I'll not force the issue, but do keep back, lest you become entangled in the fray.
Ah! Let us settle this, once and for all!
Come on, Ed.
Not the best
You
you
just
can
wait.
do.
Stay back. Let's get caught in the fray. Keep back.
Well, like I'll give a
I do
damn.
not wish to injure you.
How dare you interrupt a battle between honorable opponents?
Such humiliation shan't go unanswered. Prepare yourself, sir.
Feel yourself! Dare violate the sanctity of our code! Oh no. Look at us! Put in our place like a pair of helps!
I ought to thank you for holding up a mirror to our foolishness. We've better things to do than squabble over petty slights.
Aye, consider your lesson well taught. Methinks I'd best reapply myself to my training.
I was most surprised when you intervened in their duel. Did you aim to temper their pride by proving neither your equal? That was certainly worthwhile.
There is naught more you can achieve here, Marissa. The time for resistance is long past.
As for me, my work here is
Suppose I'll have to manage by myself then. That's not happening.
For a moment, I thought my life was forfeit.
That's not happening.
For a moment, I thought my life was forfeit.
I keep my eyes on the back. That's not happening.
What to do?
Slim pickings of late.
Barely drag my arse
That's
out of
not
bed.
happening.
For a moment, I thought my life was forfeit.
It's like to strike.
Well met.
Some of us get complacent.
Mayhap if I hang about, someone will buy it.
You've pushed your luck too far.
I'll not take that from you.
Oi, you trying to nick our...
All that remains is for you to fulfill your iron duty, to witness this world's end with your own eyes.
Rats! We're done for.
I ne'er stood a chance.
Things appear to have quietened down around the city. Shall we bring word of our doings to Sir Manella? I quite agree.
Sir Arisen, I bade you assuage the people's fears, not cut them down in the streets. On account of your actions, word is spreading among the citizenry that any who squabble will be struck down. As such, the evacuation will likely meet with little to no opposition. Perhaps this bloodshed was not in vain, though 'tis not at all the path I intended. However, as 'twas I who gave you the command, I must bear the responsibility for your... As though I cannot help but wonder, was there truly no better way this might have been achieved? At any rate, I pray you to return to Empress Nadinia and apprise her of your doings. I must remain here to ensure no further squabbles arise.
What say we report back to Empress Nadinia? Her Majesty ought be willing to commence the evacuation now. Of course.
Her Majesty has begun her supplications. None may see her ere they conclude.
Stay your hand, Vera. This one may pass. Come hither. We would speak with you. One of our ministers informs us that you have been espied in the city, resolving the people's troubles. You have our gratitude for your efforts, which have doubtless bettered the fate of this nation and its citizenry. Your journey continues, does it not? We wish you good fortune on your travels, wheresoe'er they may take you.
Pray excuse the interruption, Your Majesty, but I fear time is upon us. I would see you prepared for the road ahead.
Indeed. Forgive us, but we must take our leave. Farewell.
Bagbatal and the rest down are now safely evacuated. I'm certain we can rely upon Sir Manella to keep the peace. That was certainly worthwhile.
By your command, Arisen. Well, this is no good.
Let's take it easy today. This looks as good a place as any. Looking for aught in particular?
A customer, then. That changes things. Show them up. That's what I'll do.
Might as well try the woods.
I'm a master of the craft, I am.
With Brocker's teachings under my belt, there's nothing I can't handle. So ask away. My hammer is at your disposal, sir. So if you need anything forged, just say the pleasure doing business with you.
I cannot wait to put this new equipment to use. Let us use it well, that it might prove a worthy investment.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy orders if there are any rumors to be had.
I'll take
This
any
looks as
chance.
good a place as ever.
Looking for ores in particular.
I think we'll soon not.
Time to get to work.
Tis a colour as fine as all topsy. Very well. I shall return.
Come on, have a look.
I suppose I can finish it tomorrow.
Time to find me a mark.
That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
selected by the Great Will to play the role of the dragon's counterpart. That is how this world is made. The dragon serves to continue the cycle, and the Arisen exists to oppose it. This is the true meaning of the dragon's life. Once, everyone in this world had a role to play. For a well-crafted tale has no excess. There must be a reason for each character's inclusion. Yet, this means that should even one of these characters stray from their assigned role, the tale entire will unravel.
Arisen. I am no longer a mere vessel. Your great will has imbued me with a lesser will of my own. Will is power. 'Tis the means to shape the world as one desires.
This tale's end has been unwritten. My heart, it aches. A new world comes. A new tale is set to unfold. Yet, it seems I will not be there to watch it.
Thank you.